Hi, Scorpio. Welcome to my channel, The Guided Intuitive. I'm Michelle. Let's go ahead and get started. We're going to do a bi-weekly read. This is all about love. It's going to be you and who, right? Now, that who could be the person that's on your mind when you came to my channel here, right? As you're here with me here. It is also could be, could be a friend, family member, boyfriend, girlfriend, a person that you are interested in, or even just one side of a situation or another, right? And feel free to reverse the messages as you see fit, because you might resonate with one side more than the other. All right, let's go ahead and jump into this. We're going to start with you first to find out where you're at and pull a couple cards, love and light card, to just start your read off. What better way to start a love read off, right? And then we're going to go a little deeper for you, and then jump into that other person and find out what they like, dislike, and even what they want most from you, and so forth. All right, so let's come on in, and guys, let's go ahead and do this. So I'm going to first pull a card for you, just to kind of see what wants to come out from my love deck. So starting with love, let's take a look, because it always starts with you, right? So here we go. Okay, what do we have here? Okay, so we've got just for a moment, joy. Okay, interesting. You know, I love this card. This always reminds me of the Sun card. You know why? Because there is that victory pose. It's kind of like when she's at that victory pose, it's kind of like someone saying yes, right? So this is you, okay? This is all about you. And even though you might not be feeling this right now, this is encouraging you just for a moment. Joy. Okay, that's what this talks about. So, I always say that when you kind of get out of your bed, the best way to start the day is to just reach up and do that victory pose and just say yes, right? Like, I'm ready for the abundance. I'm ready for the love. I'm ready for the prosperity. Universe, bring it on, right? So that's what this is about. And it's about, changing things up a little bit, okay? So, sometimes when we're going through a dark, time, and some of you might be going through this, and my heart goes out to you, and there's a reason why you're here, okay? Because it is a time for you to, this is, even if you can just get some joy, within a moment, right? Because this is really talking about that, joy is underneath all that darkness. It's just buried a little bit, okay? And this is saying is that to trust the joy that is awaiting you, right? The universe wants to just, totally shine the light on you, right? And it's kind of like it wants to ignite you. It wants to zap you with joy, okay? So consider this a shot of being zapped, right? With joy, okay? You're zapped with joy. And that's what this is saying. So it's a 46 card that reduces to a 10. This is about an ending with a brand new beginning. So this offers you that new beginning, right? And this is saying let go of the attachment to any problems as much as you can, Scorpio, as much as you can, okay? Because you're going to be allowing yourself and the divine to take over, to just zap you with some wonderful energy, okay? And so let it in, okay? Because you're being offered a lot of support, a lot of divine support right now, okay? And that's what this talks about. So this is saying it's an opportunity for you to reassemble the old templates, or something that maybe was unsavory, an experience, whether it was in love or otherwise, because what this is saying is that it's time to, to really step into you and to be you, right? And even if it's, just for a moment. So it's kind of like taking that deep dive into the ocean. And when you go deep, and you go as deep as you can, and as you're coming right back up, you're gasping for that air. And that's how it wants you to handle life. That's what it wants you to do as you come to the surface. It's like, yeah, breathe in that beautiful air, that fresh energy, and say yes, universe, okay? So that's what this is talking about. So just for a moment, guys, joy, and say yes, okay? So that's what's coming through here. I do want to take a look at a light card. So let me pull a light card from my light deck. And let's see what else wants to come through. And this is going to be important for your love life, okay? Because we need to kind of spring into motion a little bit more here, right? To shake things up, all right? So what's the light card that wants to come through for you here? Okay, let me put this aside. What do we get here? So we've got Priestess. Ooh, you're being stepped up. You're being asked to step up and take the lead. And it's probably why that you got this. You're being asked to step up and take the leading role in your life, okay? So that priestess energy is pretty amazing, right? This is about really stepping forward, in truly in your light, right? This is all about, kind of inquiring within, like what are you, if you have this inclination, if you've got this idea that you're looking for someone or that you want to lead, right? This card always reminds us that many times it's because that you wanted that, right? So it's kind of like you wanted that and you want to lead for others, in other words, because you wanted to be led previously and perhaps weren't and couldn't find that mentor or whatever that is, okay? So this is saying is that the reason that you might want to step up now and to take a lead and to maybe do whatever that is in your life, whether it's your love life, whether it is in anything that's going on in your life, it's because you probably never had that, and that's what you want to bring to the world, right? So that's what comes into play. You probably had really wanted someone to be a mentor to you, right? To lead you, and for some reason it was, kind of, you just weren't finding that, right? So that's what this is saying. So, don't get stuck on, being, too old. I can't do this. I don't have enough experience. This is just a hobby, kind of things like that. Or, trying to, I don't have enough money to do this. Get out of that. Throw that aside. All right. That's what this is saying. Throw all of that aside. And, really, if you're looking to think of like, how am I going to find my tribe? We'll start by looking in the mirror and then start there. Okay. And that's what this card talks about. So how are you being called to step up and lead in your life? Now, this could be in your love life, whatever that case may be. But this is about, some of us have to, it's about sharing your story, on what got you there. Sometimes it's those life experiences that are able to give us the opportunity to lead others because we had stepped up and did that ourselves, right? So you're being asked to do that. So for some of you wanting to step up into a better relationship, into a new relationship, into a more healthy relationship. This is about leading yourself down that path, right? In doing that. So it's kind of like be the leader, in this, the leader that you always wanted. Right? Be that leader you always wanted. And I can totally resonate with that too, because I got to tell you, that's the way that I felt within in my world. I was working in the corporate field and I was building my tribe. I had 7 or 8 people, that are so maybe under me in real estate I was working with. And I got to tell you, in one moment, things changed at a corporate level, and because of that, it left me in this kind of like this sock in my, kind of like this. Someone socked me, kind of. Punched me in my stomach, I should say, right? And I said, never again do I want to feel like that. I'm going to be that of which that I wanted. And, and that's what it is. And that's why I really feel so strongly in what I do here, guys. And I hope that you resonate with it. But that's why I feel so strongly in what I do, because I've been there, done that, and multiple times over. But that was just the straw that broke the camel's back. And I thought, oh, not again. That is not, no way. I'm going to move into something else where I can create, I can learn, and all of that. And I think that's really, really cool. So you don't have to have it all together. Don't think that you have to be perfect or anything of the sort. And that's what this is saying. So if some of you are calling into that, I have to be all together before I can actually start in love. I have to be all together before I can have a relationship. Be the best you can be and keep learning along the way. And as long as you're progressing, you know what? That is all that is better. And you're getting better than you were yesterday. Okay. So someone needed to hear that. So there you go, guys. Okay. So that is coming through here. So I'm going to put this aside. And then what we're going to do is go ahead and focus on your spread. And let's take a look at what wants to come out in terms of where you're at right now. Okay. All right, Scorpio. Now we got your leading, lead yourself into joy and love, right? All right, so let's take a look at where you're at right now, what wants to come out. So where are you at, okay? For Scorpio, we have got the Four of Pentacles and the Five of Cups. So the Four of Pentacles is Taurus, Capricorn, or Virgo, and the Five of Cups is Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces energy. Okay, so you've got some Earth and water energy, and what the Four of Pentacles talks about is some sort of stability. Okay, this is about planting the seeds and getting that security and that stability. So this is about creating a strong foundation, like that root chakra. All that red is that root chakra, so you can achieve a wreath of success up there, right? So it's starts by creating a really strong foundation. And for a lot of you, you are really being the leader in yourself, right? You're being the leader in yourself, through this process. Some of you are, and that's what's most important, because then you can do whatever it is that you want to do. That strong foundation is key. So delivering that and kind of doing that, creating that stability for yourself is going to be key. And that's what you want within a relationship or situation. Now, some of you just are maybe focusing on work and kind of doing that. But then I get the Five of Cups, which is about some sort of adversity, right? This is all about being some sort of adversity. It could be some sort of a loss, or regret. I don't know if you can kind of see this, but where's my wand? I thought I had it around here. Maybe I don't. Okay, all right, well, I'll pull that next time. But you can kind of see that she's kind of looking down, right? So this is about what has been loss or regret in terms of matters of the heart, right? And so maybe in matters of the heart, you're kind of finding that you've been disappointed and now you want something that has a little bit more stability in it. And it starts with you by creating that. It always does, because once you do, you start attracting that like vibration of that other person around you. So this is what is coming out for you here, all right? Anything else that might want to come out in the other tarot deck? Let's take it home. I always call this the Circle of Life deck, right? So what do we get here? We get the Six of Wands. Okay, so this is about, whatever it is that you're doing, you're getting achievement and a heck of a lot of recognition, okay? You're getting achievement and recognition that is coming through. So you are seeing that confidence in yourself, Scorpio, and because of that, and it's starting from the inside and working its way out, others are now seeing that in you, okay? So this is all about, that fire energy, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius energy, but it's kind of like, you are advancing, you having some sort of achievement of some sort, right? Some sort of recognition. It's a 6 card, which talks about growth, right? Going up the stairs towards, the moon, the door that opens into the light, where the light's shining from. And this is saying is that you are being recognized, you're growing, you're learning, and it's a beautiful thing. So whatever has happened in your past love life, this is saying that's okay, you're growing right now. You're getting closer to what it is that you really want, right? And that's what's coming through here. Let's take a look at a numerology card and take a look and see what wants to come through for you there, okay? Anything else from numerology that wants to come through for you, for Scorpio? What is it? Music, guys. So actually music can help put you in that joyous mood, that yes mood, right? I was just jamming about like an hour ago on my way home before I started doing my reads, and I was like so excited. A song can create amazing things. Can really do any amazing things, to your vibe, and create a good playlist. I just finished doing that, and it's been great, and that can maybe help some of you. And it opens up, your emotions, gives you, focuses on your confidence. It's really cool. Now, music, some of you might be writing music, some of you might be playing music, composing, singing, whatever that is. Something that involves music is really going to help you a lot. It's a 32 card, which says music will help you in times of adversity. 5s is all about some sort of conflict. So that's what's coming into play. So that's where you're at right now. Okay. Let's take a look at what it is. What is your strengths here? What is your strengths here? What do we have here? 6 of Wands. I'm not surprised to see that. It's coming out again. I just had 2 decks. So this is that same 6 of Wands energy. Having confidence, right? In yourself and others recognizing. And this horse is very transparent, being very honest with oneself and holding a rose within its mouth, as it pertains to love. So being confident in love moving forward, right? And then the next card I get, High Priestess. You see how these cards are repeating itself? You got the Priestess card at the very beginning, right? and that's being at large and in charge. What are you being called to lead, right? You're, to take the lead in love. For some of you, that is the case, okay? So that's what's coming into play, okay? And some of you, it's starting with you. Some of it, again, could be moving forward in love, taking that relationship to the next level. But it does want you, to put on that crown, and really take that lead, okay? So be that lead, in terms of, that self-confidence and that joy that you want to see within a relationship or situation or in your life, okay? So that's what I feel. It's going to be your strength. Your strength is your confidence and using your intuition in that process and taking the lead. All right. Anything else that the numerology wants to say coming through here? Well, this came right out. Oh, you guys, check this out. Self-love, right? We just talked about that. And what's beautiful, it's coming to fruition. Well, it's a 61 card. I shouldn't say it's coming to fruition because I thought it was a 9 when I'm looking at it here, but it's actually 61 reduces to a 7. 7s are about having faith. So having faith about, in self-love for yourself. And this is all things having to do with the sacral chakra and then also the throat chakra. So communicating love to yourself, all, it's all the emotions, all the emotions of the body, right? So communicating love towards yourself brings more love into you, okay? And that's key, okay? So that's what's coming through. So self-love is going to be a big strength as you take the lead and you move forward with confidence. So you're being asked to step up within that. Okay, guys? So loving oneself. Now let's take a look at what it is that is your weakness here. What is your weakness here? Okay, what is your weakness? Let's take a look here. The weakness, I get the Emperor energy, which is Aries energy. And then I get the 5 of Swords, which is all about some sort of adversity, right? Some sort of tension or defeat, okay? So, the Emperor energy is about getting some sort of solid foundation and structure, or you could be dealing with someone who's very structured, or this might be you. This is Aries energy, so it's fire energy. And then I get Gemini, Libra, Aquarius energy. So you could be dealing with someone, or you might have that in your chart. You're just taking on that energy. But the 5 of Swords is about some sort of conflict, some sort of tension within a relationship or situation. And that's kind of like, you might have a weakness for an Aries or an air sign, okay? It could be here that maybe that has been an issue, maybe you're trying to overcome any sort of conflict, okay? Give me another card on this 5 of Swords. Let's take a look. 8 of Swords. Yeah, this is about just looking at one way of thinking. So this is about getting out of that imprisonment of one's own thoughts, right? And look at things from a different perspective, right? Look at things, in a different way, okay? So the 8s are about change, and this is Gemini, Libra, Aquarius energy, so this is air energy. So creating change in your life, right? Creating change here is going to be very, very big, and not look at things just one way. This is being imprisoned in your thoughts about this. What's going to help you within this? Let's take a look at what's going to help you within this process. Let's take a look. What is it? Inner peace. Yeah. Clearing the past. Any sort of ancient trauma is going to be key. Some of you might be focusing on yoga and just getting that inner peace so you can bring forth the best form of yourself in a relationship or situation, but it starts with that inner peace in you. So this is about getting rid of any sort of ancient trauma, or actually clearing the past by doing some spiritual traditions, right? Yoga or any sort of mental and spiritual practice of sort. But this is really taking your hand of that child of long ago, and just saying, the little one of you as you were growing up, taking that hand and knowing that child was a part of you. But now that you've grown, you're now developing some abilities and some practices that are being in kind of intervening in your life, and you're bringing those in, you're contributing, you're bringing these things into your life so you could create more inner peace, okay? And if you need help with that, hands be on the read up here or in my description box, guys. But inner peace is going to be very, very key, okay? So that is your weakness, is to make sure that you're finding the inner peace, right, guys? And surrender to creativity, because anything that you do creative, like music or anything of the such, is going to help you within your love life, and it's going to help you solve a problem. in a situation, okay, in whatever that is, okay? So let your imagination soar is what this talks about, okay? Let's take a look at this other person in terms of where they're at. Let's take a look at where they're at. You know what I want to do? Wait, I want to find out first your best way forward. What's your best way forward? Best way forward in this. Best way forward in this, okay? Well, I'm glad that I asked, okay? We get the Lover's card, all right? So this is what's coming through here. Beautiful energy. Could be dealing with Gemini, okay, for some of you, right? And I always feel that this is a little hummingbird that is flapping its wings really so fast, right? And this is about, you know, messengers of love. Right, the hummingbird is God's messenger of love, right? And jumps from flower to flower, just spreading the love, right? I love that. So this is what's coming through. That for some of you might be your animal totem, but this is saying is that your best way forward is to focus on love, and it starts by flapping your own wings, right? Flapping your own wings in love and saying yes, right? Yes, yeah, yes to love, yes to you, yes you can get it, and yes to all the abundance and love that's available for you. All right. So Gemini energy is coming through here. So your best way forward is to focus on that. Anything else that wants to come through here? Change. Something's going through a change. Maybe that something's changing with you and this other person or someone you have on your mind. There's going to be some sort of change that's happening. Okay, so changing as it pertains to the way that you love yourself. Okay, that's coming through here. Okay, so and it's green energy, and that's all about, you know, love and that type of thing as well. So that's pretty good too. But this is saying is this is really interesting because when I see this in love, it tells me, especially with this Lover's card that's tied to it, that there is an unexpected change that will be coming through. This card talks about the unexpected, okay? And because it's a Lover's card, I know it's related to love. Someone or something's going to come about, okay? What you don't think can happen, this is saying that it can, okay? This is about your being encouraged to think of your life as a journey, right? Full of exciting opportunities, right? And this is saying is rather than, fear what is ahead of you, you know, this is saying, what about embracing it? What about saying yes, right? What about saying yes and jumping into that, embracing that the expansion of you and the movement of you, right? That's what this is saying. So that's what's coming through here, guys. Let's take a look at this other person, okay? Drop a like, guys, and note your comments below, and definitely subscribe if this resonates with you. And don't forget to hit that bell for notifications of my future reads that do come out, okay? All right, so let's take a look at this other person. Where are they at? We get the Three of Swords. Oh my gosh, emotional heartbreak. Oh my gosh, you guys, this person's not doing very well, okay? So we get the Three of Swords, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius, and the Five of Wands. So the Three of Swords is emotional heartbreak, okay? Air energy. And that is maybe perhaps you've gone through some sort of breakup, and maybe it's a past person, or if they've been dealing with someone, they are experiencing a breakup of some sort, okay? So if you haven't heard from this person, just know that in matters of the heart, they're not feeling very good about that. The Five of Wands is all about conflict. So there has been some sort of disagreement and strife, okay? So some sort of disagreement and strife that's coming, some sort of as it pertains to emotions. All right, I hope this is not with you guys, or maybe it is. Anything else that wants to come through where this person is at? They're focused on their individuality, okay? They're focused on, it's an 11 card. It's a master number. It's a spiritual number, but this is all having to do with that sacral chakra. It's coming up a lot. I'm getting this a lot in air reads, and a little bit on the fire side, but this is really talking about your individuality, and this is how key this is. This is about, focusing on you and not following the crowd, Scorpio. Focusing on you and not following the crowd. Be your individual, your unique self, okay? That's what is so beautiful, okay? This is saying is that be true to you, okay? And authentically be you, okay? So it does want you to note that that's going to be a big thing right now, okay? It's not your business to even worry about what other people think or even care for that matter, okay? So this is seen as you're going to reclaim your own power and enhance your connection with the universe. And you can, if you focus on your uniqueness and your individuality, because that's what's really, truly going to make your dreams come true, right? It's not about, fitting into a structured type of situation, but that's what's coming through here. What does this person want most from you? What does this person want most from you? Page of Wands. Oh my gosh, they wanted to create and create something with you. They want a new beginning. This is a new creation. Maybe they want to work with you, but this is about they're inspired by you. They want to inspire others with you, and they want to come together with you. They're inspired to be around you. It's the Page of Wands. So you're going to hear a message from them probably, and that's fire energy. And then I get the Three of Pentacles, which is all about teamwork and collaboration. So they want to come back around with teamwork and collaboration with you and build up, right? And soar high, okay? So this is interesting. What is it that they like about you? What they like? Six of Cups, how much you've grown. They love the fact that you've grown. So the Six of Cups, but it's also about before you make a move that you're stopping and thinking before you go that next level. So you're stopping for a moment, taking a breath before you take action. And they admire that about you because it does take strength to do that rather than just jumping in, right? So that's going to be very, very key. But they're also looking back at innocence in the past, the memories of the past. So what they like about you, what they like most about you is the past and overcoming the past by balancing out emotions. King of Cups. King of Cups is all about authority of one's emotions, leveling out, smooth sailing in emotions. And what they like is that the fact that you've grown from the past and moved on to balance your emotions. Very key. What do they dislike about you? What do they dislike? Justice. Nine of Wands, that you let go of the burdens. It's like the Nine of Wands is all about, you're not giving up, that you persist. They don't like the fact that you persist until you get justice, right? Interesting that is. Justice is Libra energy. They want something fair. What they don't like, well, here, let me back up here. What they don't like is that you want fairness and, hold on, let me get one more card here. Knight of Pentacles. So this is about, okay, what they don't like about you is the fact that you're not putting in the work to make this fair and balance. That's what this person is saying, okay? Okay, guys, that's what's coming through here, okay? That's what's coming through. So what we're going to do is take a deep dive, okay? We're going to go into a little bit more of this, and we're going to find out just a little bit more on what they haven't told you, okay? What's going to be their next move, okay? We're going to talk a little bit about what they're most afraid of, feelings on both sides from each other. We'll get into, a potential outcome as well as an opportunity for some potential guideposts and advice, oracle cards at the very end to give you advice moving forward on this. So if you're interested in that, go ahead, click the link below. If not, guys, I look forward to seeing you next time. And until then, namaste.